Welcome to the Move It Mama podcast. This started many years ago as a way to connect more with you outside of our workouts. Each week you can expect us to chat about anything and everything as we muddle our way through life. If you want to work out with us, you can join us on the app at app.moveitmama.co.nz. And if you enjoy listening to us on our podcast, hit like and subscribe.
Me.
Morning, mini, more. Morning, mini, more.
Is that the start of the pod?
Hi. Hey, this is a thrill.
Hey,
got
Charlotte,
Char.
you work for a podcast now, so do you want to tell us what we should do? Are we
Yeah, the
prepared?
secret.
Straight in, are we?
How's it
Hey,
going?
Yeah, it's so good. I love my job.
Tell the listeners who don't know what you're doing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, at the end of last year, I'll go right back, shall I?
Go loose. Just let rip on as much
Okay.
as you're prepared to rip about. Don't fart, though, because we do know you're the best farter in the family.
Thank you for that. I was made redundant in my cricket job last year, which I just loved and dedicated a lot of my heart and soul into that place. Anyway, I'm not bitter about being made
It was
redundant.
really hard.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember
really hard.
you, I'm just going to pipe in because, what's a podcast without me piping in, Lisa Fong. When that happened, it was very emotional and very tough for you. It was harder than you probably would have anticipated and possibly anyone would know. And I remember going, something good is going to come of this. Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah, you're right, Lee. I
You
found
are
that
a
a lot
medium.
harder than
I
I
know.
probably. What?
She's a medium.
I'm a medium.
Yeah, you have mentioned that a couple of times, and I don't not believe you.
But you don't strongly agree? Or...
I'm ambiguous. I'm on the fence, maybe.
Okay, fair.
No, you're right. I definitely struggled a lot. And I actually really do think my previous employer, Glasshouse, a fuck ton, to be honest, because, excuse the language, because they really did pick me up when I was really quite low. I feel like that point in my life, there had been a lot happen in my personal life and then with the job that I loved. And for anyone that hasn't been made redundant, I do think it is quite a difficult thing to understand. Because in hindsight, if I had heard about a redundancy or something that happening to someone, I probably have had not enough empathy in hindsight. But that's what happens in life, isn't it?
It's a
It's a bit like miscarriage or something, eh?
Yeah.
It's a
Until
flaw
we
in the human
experience it,
experience.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You can't fully understand.
And a lot of
No.
people go, "Oh, you would have got a good payout."
Yeah, no. No.
But do you know what I'm saying though? Like,
Yes,
when I
totally.
hear of that in the
Yeah.
past, I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, but you've got what, 3 months pay or something to find a new job. You'll be fine." But when you actually live and breathe and love your job so much, and you worked tirelessly around the clock, really, and you had a lot of passion. It wasn't like you just rocked up and you did your bare minimum. Like, it was you lived and breathed it. You loved it. It was you were passionate about it. So to get that kind of kick in the guts
Add to that
was hurtful as well.
add to that the stability and financial pressure of just like needing some employment in a certain part of your life too, which was really also really important at that time, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
At the same time, I was like, our house was on the market. I was trying to find a rental to live in. I was trying to maybe think, could I buy a house if our house sold? But I wasn't employed technically. Like, it was stress. Anyway, came out the other side. Glasshouse picked me up when I was real down. Ended up getting Jardia in that first month of
That was
employment too,
horrific.
which was real cooked. Like, I was like, man, you've hired a dud to Glasshouse, because they
Yeah,
would have
which
just thought I was dumb.
Yeah.
Remember
Anyway.
through the Giardia process that you went to the doctor who told you were
Stressed,
stressed,
tired.
tired.
And I actually, in that moment, broke down to someone in the doctor's clinic. Like, I saw an acquaintance through Emma, actually, and she was like, what's going on? And I'd just
Lost
been
it.
told I was just tired, and I just cried. I was like, he just tells me
It's
I'm
so
tired.
awful. But
And I
like, this kind of
genuinely
shit
thought I
happens
was
all the
having
time.
some kind of mental breakdown. But anyway,
Well, you
I'm,
kind of could have been too, in a way. So you were so confused.
yeah, but yeah. No, so very long story short, I wasn't at Glasshouse very long. I did feel quite bad about that, but at the same time, I got a call about a potential job in the commercial space at Between Two Beers, the podcast, and for me, it felt like a really solid alignment, and had to go through that process of, like, I couldn't not interview for it, and then was lucky enough to be offered it. And so only ended up at Glasshouse for 6 months, really, after my 2 months notice period. And yeah, they're amazing, but I'm extremely happy in my role now. Real
Well,
happy.
I think the difference is like Glasshouse, you actually frothed the people,
Yeah,
like you felt safe and so supported, and
yeah,
but your passion, it wasn't really a passion for you, which was really cool that you have now got kind of both
Mm.
the best of both worlds, and you've still stayed close. Like
yeah,
your Glasshouse will always mean a lot to you and the people there because they picked you up when you were
yeah.
so down and lifted you, and then I reckon sort of held you up and made you so much stronger in that time to then be in the position you are today as well.
Yeah, I think it was a real confidence boost too. Like,
Mm.
their backing and everything at that time, I reckon I'd lost quite a bit of confidence.
Mm.
And they helped me sort of find it again, which was real.
Mm.
Like, yeah, I can't sing their praises enough, really. But
Mm.
yeah, now I work with two dudes in an office, just us, but it works. We've got a cool sort of wider team that kind of work from, we contract the sexy cameraman Sam and
Is
Adam.
he sexy?
Yeah, he's quite hot. I tell him all
Oh,
the time.
okay.
Yeah,
I love how it's okay for you to tell him he's hot. Would it be okay if me and Lise did that?
I think it's
I just
fine.
would anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
um,
fun.
I
yeah,
was
it's good.
listening to one of the Between Two Beers podcasts over the week, and Steve, I think. Do you know? To be fair, I actually can't tell who's talking, so I
Mm.
don't know who talks, but I like them both equally. Anyway, one of them was saying how they now podcast full time, and it took a while for people to take them seriously. That was now their full time job, and now I'm asking you a question.
Mm.
Are they in the office full time, Monday to Friday? And yeah, are they researching guests, researching the guests that they're about to have on, editing, cutting, conversations, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's yeah, they're in the office more than full time, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Especially at the moment, they just announced it last Sunday in the Sunday magazine that they're going to the Football World Cup, which was like, a lot of work in a short frame of time to get, the podcast platform TVNZ Plus have now put podcasts on their platform, right? And the lead podcast on that platform is Between Two Beers. And through the TVNZ partnership, they've managed to secure this daily show over at the Football World Cup. So that will be on TVNZ. The first episode actually goes out tomorrow.
Bro, are you their
Um,
marketing manager? You plug
no.
in?
No, I'm
I'm
interested in
joking.
this
I'm
because I was
joking.
like, why are they going to do podcasts when everyone's trying to be winning the Football World Cup? I don't understand it. So this is interesting to me.
I'm fully
So they
joking.
started as a football podcast. Their first
Right.
guests were footballers from around the region.
Because Steve's a
Ah,
soccer player,
They're
not a rugby
football
player.
mad. Yeah,
I've learned that.
right.
yeah,
Interesting.
And Seamus too.
yeah. They're
I would
football
have thought
mad.
he was rugby, but he's not.
Anyway, so that's how it sort of started. They've always been football mad. And then Steve just had this idea in his head that they could go over there and be on the ground doing a daily show. So it's no longer just a
So
podcast,
cool.
it's actually a TV show that they're going to be
So
doing from over there.
like Sports Cafe kind of.
Pretty
Mm.
much, yeah. So the first one gets released tomorrow. There's 4 episodes that will be released before they go, and then they'll go over there and produce
With
a daily show.
footballers.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I
the
think
first
you should
one's
be
got an
going with
interview.
them. It's like their pin-up girl. Like
Yeah.
I
that
was saying
there
to
was the
Char,
Eva the Bulgarian on the Sports Cafe.
oh,
It's like,
yeah,
Yes.
I remember her. I wonder where she is these days. I was saying to Shad, it's quite an interesting kind of full circle thing in my brain, like how you had programs like Sports Cafe and stuff, or you have, the commentary from Sky Sports set, Laura McGoldrick, these types of people who you sit and watch at an event like that.
Yeah.
And then podcasts come about. and
Mm.
podcasts you listen to, and then
you're
podcasts become videos that you now watch, and now
It's
the
like a TV show.
podcast becomes a show. I mean, is that not just a TV show?
Are
But
we going to be a TV show?
well, exactly. We have been asked, yes. I think that the crux of the matter, though, comes down to like their ability to ask questions, tell stories, and connect. And I mean, no surprises there.
And
Yeah.
in this world where it's becoming more and more
Exactly.
disconnected, we
Yeah.
need connection more than bloody ever. And this
It's-
is why
Yeah.
Move It Mama with the live feature and the commenting in the community page is so bloody needed.
And you were dissing your chat on that reel that you made last week about reel is so important in this day and age, and you were piss taking yourself, but you were right.
I mean, I know. I'm a medium. So Char, that's really cool. But do you think that you could go?
Nah, I
What
mean,
are you
we've
going to
got,
do for when they're away? How long do they go for?
they go on the 9th of June and they're not back till like the 1st of July or something. But
What
So
a
you
paper
literally have
back
this
end
office
shit
on
to
your
do,
own.
though, eh?
Cool,
yeah, but
fun.
there'll be things on the ground here that I'll need to work with our editor and people. Like, so part of it, the reason that they can go is obviously they've got some commercial backing, and the partners will be my responsibility as far as like making sure that their deliverables are in each episode. For example, the interview segment every day will be sponsored by McDonald's, and so I need to make sure that we tick all those boxes from McDonald's as, commercial
What they
agreement.
require. Yeah.
Can I just say, like, they've both got families and partners. Like, big ups to the bloody partners that are they can just go off and do that with such short notice. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going away on
Steve's taking
Friday,
his
9 days, and I'm nervous.
It's a long time.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
but they
know.
won't be.
No,
Oh,
I know.
Steve's taking kids.
Steve's taking his 2 boys. They're actually flying over on their own.
To
Yeah.
where?
Vancouver.
How old are they?
Like not quite 10, but they
Holy
can
shivers.
I actually can't
How
remember the
good.
exact ages, but they, it's a service that the
Great.
airline provides, so they'll be fine.
Absolutely.
But yes, his wife Bon, like they've got 4 children, and she's obviously a fucking superhero. But yeah, that's good. Anyway, that's enough about me. That's a long time talking about my job.
It's
What's
interesting.
your actual role?
What's my role?
Well, you've told the name of it, the technical name, but like
Commercial and partnership lead. So anyone that
Mm.
supports us financially, really, and like, anyone that has an ad in the show, or we're dressed by Barkers, and so what is within those commercial agreements is my responsibility, making sure that we nurture the partnership and deliver
you
value.
do know that I know this, eh? I'm just asking it for our
I do,
listeners.
sis. I do.
She's
I
actually
do.
very good at asking questions. She's a very good
Yeah.
podcaster.
We should be on TV.
Yeah. I mean, look, we went to the Brody Kane show or Kiwi Yarns show. There was a question in the comments. When's the Move It Mama show? What do you
No.
say?
Yeah, I think we should talk about that, because that was really quite entertaining, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
I
was.
wish I had been there.
Yeah, it was. It was. She was very good at doing what she did. She was very good at so what happened, Lisa, is that she came out first, just for yours and anyone else's sake. She came out first, of course, and they all had their song that they came out to. I don't remember her song at all, actually. And then her mother came out. And I mean, if you've ever seen her mother and her.
But see, our mother just won't buy into coming with us.
No,
It's so
I
annoying.
know. And and so she asked her, basically did an interview with her, and that just made funny stories come to the forefront. And
Do you
then
reckon
came.
she knew the questions that she was going to be asked, or
I
did
reckon.
Brody just try and make it? Because when you stage a question, you want the answerer to be like, "What?" and be natural and funny with answering.
I kind of thought, Char, that some of them she was prepared for, and then some of them she wasn't.
Yeah, she
cool.
probably would have gone off script.
Yeah. And then she did the same for Tom Sainsbury, and you know how much we love Tom Sainsbury, and then Anika Moore. And I mean, the combination was just so funny.
Clever.
Yeah, like Anika Moore was peaked her career 25 years ago now, and she was wild. She said she was just so wild. Her dress was like splitting open, the button had popped, and she kept just like on the show, sitting on the couch. Like, she was real funny.
I sort of feel like, where's she been? But where has she been? She sort of came back, and then she's gone again.
She's been doing the bits and pieces. She had her own TV show for like a
Oh,
couple
I
of years
remember
ago.
sort of seeing her a bit, but yeah, I haven't seen her
Yeah.
lately.
Quite a lot of
And
kids
kids
entertainment, kids
music.
songs. She's been
Yeah.
having kids, eh? How many kids has she got? Twins and
Marigold, another little girl.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought it was real good. But I also will add that I had a few spicy mugs.
Yeah, what was going on with you? Like, seriously, how many?
Well, we probably had 3 at the bar, eh, sis?
You said
No,
3.
no. Here's what happened. Charlotte,
And this is
Charlotte.
hilarious because when these girls were growing up, Charlotte would know what happened and Jessica would be under the bus.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's many stories. So Char's looking at like a good bar to go to near the venue. We walk down. Opposite is this, I can't remember the name of
The
it, Char.
Churchill
The Churchill. It's like a bit of a, 6th floor,
rooftop
like
bar.
kind of rooftopy. And we get a spicy mug. Char's like, "Do you want one?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll definitely have one." And Char just sinks it. Like she's quick
Definitely
to
have
finish
one.
it.
You
Like
text
often
me
would have one.
at some point going, we're trying to find somewhere because Shah is thirsty.
Well, I was hungry. Char was thirsty. And then we get there and we order one, and it's not really sort of a really typical food scenario. So all we order is olives and fries and a spicy mug. And
No bread with the olives.
no, it just
Yeah.
came with olives.
That's
And
dumb.
she finished.
Marinated olives, they were yum.
Yeah,
You need some kind of dip in bread.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
pretty yum, like just with a toothpick. It was quite. Char's into
Yeah, I
olives.
get it.
Wait, somewhere
The
else where
toothpick is
Char loves
good.
an olive. Anyway,
Toothpick is good, eh?
yeah, and then he comes back to ask if we want another one, and I have not finished, and Char's long finished her first one, and
Shah, why are you
Char's like,
rushing?
I definitely will, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll have a second, sure, have two. The girls next to us are like, I love your pants to Char or something, and it opens up a conversation, and they're going to the show too, and we're like, yes,
What
we
was
love
Shah's
this.
pants?
My leopard print jeans,
Yeah,
and
did she wear them on that night?
she did.
Interesting.
And what's funny is like just
Not with
prior,
Ridley.
no, just prior to that, we had said like, what are these people doing? Like, who are they? Like, we don't get out much, right? This is a real anomaly evening for us. What's everyone else up to? Like, are they always out? Where have they been? Where are they
Holding
going?
washing.
You know what I mean? And then these chicks are like, one's from Alexandra down south,
How old are they?
30.
30.
One's from
Not
They
Auckland.
thought
40.
they thought we were 30, just by the
They
way.
thought they were
They would
30.
have
They
thought I
were
was
like, what do
25
you do
then.
with your skin?
They thought I was 25.
They would
Damn
have.
it, I wasn't there.
I know. And wait, side note, what's the problem with leopard print jeans with red? Just overdone.
I feel like it really takes me back to when you were like 4 and had glasses and patches. And I just think that I know that it was all on trend, leopard print and red, because I remember when I was with you last, possibly the last time, which wasn't too long ago, or the time before that, leopard print was, back in, and it was with red. And I remember you talking to a shop assistant or someone and people going, yeah, with red. And you were like, yeah, I want to wear it with red. And so I just have this thing about you with leopard print and red.
So
And
rude.
when you bought that red cardi,
Mm.
you often were just wearing your leopard print with the red or
Yeah.
the red cardi.
It goes.
It just
For
reminds
me.
me of you as a 4-year-old and Nina. I just think it's quite Nina-ish as well. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, finish the second spicy mug talking to these chicks, and they're like quite cute and adorable. They're cousins actually. And they were like, should we meet up like after? We were like, yeah, maybe we might see you at the end. Anyway, we didn't, but we did see them at the show. But then the man comes, would you like another drink? Char's like, yeah. I was like, nah, I'm good.
And we go, one more, thanks.
One more
Right?
thanks. One
Yeah.
more thanks. And he comes back with 2. And I was like, why did you
I
give us
said,
2?
Shah, drink your one, eh?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, sorry, I thought you both wanted one. And do you really want me to take that back? And I felt like, oh, fuck. So he's made it, and I'm going to have to, like, barter with $25 or whatever
How
that
much are
bloody
they, to
costs.
be
A lot,
honest?
$20. And long story short, Char drank mine. So that's 3 for Char plus mine. So that's 4. We get to the venue, and I'm busting to pee. And Char's like, oh, I'm just going to get a drink from the bar. So she gets her pals.
A what?
Pals. Whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a water.
Okay, look, listen here, okay? Let me just say my piece. I understand alcohol is no good. I think it is poison, okay? However, I'm into it. And I don't care what anyone says, because the day after I thought, never doing that again. Last night, made a Cosmo. Like, it's just, life's good.
Who
And
are you? Hi, what's in a Cosmo?
What's a
well, I
Cosmo?
recently got a shaker so I can make my own cocktail at home.
Oh.
Anyway, hey, let's just be real. I'll just say, for those that are maybe a little bit concerned, I don't have a drinking problem or anything
Oh my God,
like
don't be
that.
ridiculous. You're
No, but
fine. And
no,
like,
but
it
I
doesn't
do.
affect you like it was affected. The only reason why I mean, I think you can go, like, there is a time and a place. And I think that one day you might be like, right, I've had enough. And that's fine. Like, I went quite hard when my fourth child was 3 and I drank a lot. And it started to consume my mind, and it started to put me a few steps backwards. So that's why I was
Yeah,
like, something needs to change. So I
yeah,
stopped drinking for so long. And then when you stop drinking for so long, you have to learn about why, you have to kind of get into the science behind it. And then you sort of get fixated that it's actually poison. Why are we doing this? It's like drinking petrol. And then you get into this bandwagon of like, it's so bad. But what is really bad about it, and I'm going to say that right now, is what it can do for partnerships, relationships, and violence and all that kind of stuff. That's where I can't cope with it. But you are in control. You're an adult. You're not awful, and it doesn't really affect you as much as it was affecting me. So let yourself go there. Okay, it's fine.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
I actually had my second glass of wine 2 weeks ago.
Oh, cool. Was it a
Yeah,
special
so I've had
occasion that
2.
you were out?
Yeah, I went out for dinner with 2 friends that I feel really safe and happy with,
Yeah,
and
fun.
Kiwi girls, and I had a glass of Pinot. So, I'm really happy that I can do that now too, and I feel very good about it. I don't feel like I've wrecked anything. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm at a point in my life now that I can have one. I've not yet to have 2 in a row, but just one little. I mean, and for me, that's really enjoyable. So,
Mhm.
okay, so Jess, did you literally only have one
2.
margarita?
I had 2,
2.
and
Okay.
I was feeling quite dusty the next day. This is what's so unfair, but it's, as we've discussed over text message, like, it's not necessarily just the alcohol, is it? It's like the alcohol, the flow on effect to what you like. My appetite is relentless after drinking 2 drinks. We got home. Char had seen this like reel, some
Was
chick
that when
on,
you got McDonald's?
yeah, some chick on Instagram doing this like lesser calorie, high protein McDonald's meal. So basically, it's a double McChicken without the mayo, a crispy McChicken wrap without the mayo. So it's like dry as days, but it's
Mayo's
like
the
50
best.
grams of protein and like 600
Is it
calories.
real protein? It must be.
Yeah, man, it went down. And if we hadn't have had that at 10 p.m., that would have been real problems. And then we had box jam, and then we were able to go for a little short run and stuff. And I might add just what a thrill it was to like twice in the hotel run into Move It Mama members, like at the gym, then exiting the next day. And then like since
A
had people,
different one or the same?
different
Oh,
one.
Oh, how cool. I didn't know that.
And then at the venue at the show, we had someone come up to us, and then just yesterday, the day before, a girl messaging me going, "This was us. We were sat in the front row, but we were too shy to come say hello." And I'm like, that was fun. That there was, it feels like, and my police friend is at at a course at the police college in Porirua. And she's like been sort of roomed in a dorm, and she's like, my dorm mate does Move It Mama. And then now she's gone, like, yesterday, some cop guy. It's like, my wife does that. I do it sometimes too. Like, she's just like finding all these cops.
Oh, that's
Do,
such a thrill.
like, maybe it
Cops
is
do like
everywhere.
a bit of Move It Mama.
Mm.
Hey, can we just like address the elephant in the room that I was really jealous and I
Mm.
sent you guys a text?
I got a
And
text.
I feel like listeners might like to hear this because I reckon people probably actually think, oh, poor Lise, like she's not a twin. They're twins. They're so cool. I bet Lise is a bit gutted she's not a twin.
Do you think they think that?
I actually really respect that you've raised this, Les, and I think
Thank
lots
you.
of people would be interested in this discussion.
Thanks. And you know what? I'd actually just paid you, Char, and you sent me the invoice last week. And I didn't really take much notice of what you said, but it was really cute because you said something like, love you, Eljo, getting in early, wish you were in Auckland too. And that is you putting it out to me that you love me and you would love me to be there. But I didn't really I didn't really take that on. And then I saw it this morning and I was like, oh, that's nice. But the thing is, growing up, I don't think we've talked about this before.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever really I always felt proud to be your older sister. I always felt my place was your older sister. And both of you I love dearly and love, But I think with social media
Mm-hmm.
now in your face,
Mm.
and when you were together, you two, which is absolutely completely understandable that you look so similar. So it's fun for you guys to trick people about who's who. And when you're together, you're quite fun together and it's fun. And I feel like I'm not that fun. And then I think, oh, I'm not the same because I'm not the twin. And I know you both love me, but you probably do have a different kind of bond. And that's normal. And I don't expect you not. But I suppose now as I get older, I probably feel, and I've moved myself out of New Zealand. So I just feel like a little bit, I'm like, I don't know what it does to me, but I remember Janine, my auntie, saying, oh, it's so good you've had 4 boys because 3 is really hard because we're a 4 too, but there's 3 girls in our family, me, you, and the twin, me and you and Jess or whatever, me, Jessa, and our brother. But like Janine used to always feel kind of left out because I don't know, Andrew and Steph were closer in age, possibly.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks the same about her 3 girls, similar. And so I know that this is like, you don't do anything to make me feel left out, but I just feel like, oh yeah, it would be quite cool to be a twin because me and Nick aren't twins.
I think what we were saying in the text, in my reply, was like you thinking
You don't
you're
need
not
to.
fun. No, I'm not trying
Ne-
to justify anything, but you thinking you're not fun. I understand you saying that because you've lived in like quite a hellhole for a few years and you don't drink anymore or like whatever you think in your head. But everything is more fun when you're there. And like dynamics are different, right? It's a different dynamic when you're there, but also there's a reason we always said you were like the sparkle of the family and the sunflower of the family. Like you add a fun and a dynamic and a spunk that like Char and I don't have. Sorry, Char.
I think
You
I
know,
get a
it's
bit.
different.
I think I overanalyze because then when I am with you, say if I'm just with you, Jess, I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm not the twin, so there's no point in doing like reels or fun social media stuff. So it's my own problem. I know that you do nothing to make me feel like this. It's my own problem. But because it's not as much traction, or when you do your carpool karaoke together, like I can't just suddenly slot in and do that because it's not the same. I don't look identical to you. It's not as cool. It's not as good.
You also don't like it very much sometimes.
I
So
think it's
when
my
we talk
lack of
about social
confidence in
media.
it. Yeah, but I think it's I'm insecure about it.
Mm.
Shah, tell me what
Oh,
you're
I'm
pleased I'm
thinking,
raising it.
I'm,
Why? Why are you
I'm
pleased I'm raising it?
because it's good to have robust conversations and be
Yeah.
open. I think there'll be people out there that relate. You know, I'm just thinking about processing the role of social media in all of this,
Mm.
actually,
Yeah.
because um, you know, there was a time when you and Jess would hang out way more than
I know. Did you never feel like that?
no.
Is that because you're her twin and you're her roommate and your bond is so deep and like I could never replace you?
No, I think I get the thrill seeing you two hanging out. Like I
She's
Yeah.
would,
always been the more confident one. Like I
But
felt jealous, you know.
but I wonder if you weren't the twin and it was me and Jess the twin. I wonder, like, I feel like you'd probably have this like deep seated like knowing
mm,
that you're Jess's
mm.
twin. I'm the older sister. You love us both deeply, and you know that nothing would ever because you're like I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but I am thinking about the role of social media because of what you see, right? Like
Mm.
if that was not a thing, how
Mm.
would you have felt with that whole weekend if there was no display on social media?
Different.
You know, it's
Totally.
just this world that we live in that sparks shit.
I know,
Because
and I said to Dan, "Oh, I'm really like," I said, "Oh, I'm really like," I can't remember my exact words, but like, "Char and Jess are in Auckland, and I wish I was there." And I also think I just was thinking when we logged on, I was walking up the stairs to the office. I was like, that I'm about to embark on one of my most favorite things to do in my world, which is having a conversation with both my sisters. Like, so it's not that you make me feel like that. I just, I don't know. But like, what a like privilege it is to have a feeling that's so overwhelming that it's one of my favorite things to do. Like who we're so like I feel so lucky to be in that position.
A lot of people don't.
Like
and
it
I
actually
don't
makes
I
me
don't
want to cry.
I don't want to like I don't want to defend, and I don't want to have to like try and pump your tires. I'm not going to do that
No.
because but I somehow want you to hear what the likes of Jess has said, because we're not just saying that. Like, I remember doing an episode here with just Jess, and we were both like a little bit nervous about how it would go because of what you add to the dynamic, and the there's such a truth to that of like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
like Jess and I fizz to hang out and for people to go, hey, you guys twins, yeah, cool, we fucking love it. But then when you're added to the mix, we can't stress it enough how
Are you
what
guys
that adds.
sisters? And who's
So like I
older?
need to
She
I
is,
need to
but she
like
looks younger.
Yeah, but
Like,
at the same time, having an appreciation that me and you, Lise, have a different connection to you and Bunt, to me and Bunt, to me and Nick,
yeah.
and
yeah, because I
just
love my brother too. And I was thinking that he texted me today, so funny. He texted me. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you because I mean, he'd be like, "Well, how do you think I feel? All three of you always
yeah,
together."
yeah.
He goes, "So last time we texted last week, we were both just okay." And we were like, "That's so lame, maybe." Okay. He just texted me randomly this morning. "Good morning. I'm absolutely spectacular today.
Did
How are
he?
you?" I said, "Morena mai tuakana. I'm absolutely incredible."
Are you lying to each other? Like, what's going on?
Okay, so keep going, Char. Sorry.
I don't get texts from him, so I'm jealous. Yeah, so okay.
I text
Yeah,
him.
but
He never
the
texts
last
me
part to
back.
that was just, being so, as I said, I don't want to just have to like pump you up and like get you to believe what I'm saying or anything
No,
like
I
that.
know.
I
She
just,
was
it's a security in the love that I want you to
yeah.
feel, even if there's
Yeah.
no photo of you on my grid.
There is. I did some
I
digging.
very far down, like 2023. I'm
And I
like,
just,
Oh, you
that,
left the
but
country
that,
I went
then.
to Cambridge for like just recently with Tommy. I
Yeah,
took
but
him.
she also had a major social media hiatus.
I oh yeah,
Remember? She
true.
was off.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking like your friends would like look at your grid and be like, "Oh, she's got a twin." Yeah.
Oh, and they'd have no idea about Lisa Fong, the other one. They're like, no one in the history of the world has ever said, there's an older sister. Like,
She's the real cool one that looks 25.
no one knows who she is.
Hey, stop.
No personality. You'd not know her.
Okay. Have we debunked the elephant in the room?
the myth.
Yeah. The myth, the legend, Lisa Fong. Yeah.
Oh, shut up. I just like it is
It
interesting.
got me. Do you know what, Lisa? I'll give you a sort of a comparable, like with the social thing though, because there was a last Thursday, maybe, I don't know, there was a day that there was a picture of my son online
Mm.
getting his nails done, and I loved it. It was a beautiful photo, but I got incredibly emotional about it and had like a proper blubber because, again, I know that he is living a really happy existence across two houses, but without social media, I wouldn't see what he gets up to
This
necessarily
is
in
such a
the
good comparison.
time outside of my home. And so seeing it made me
Mm.
real emotional.
Uh,
But that's purely social media, because without it, I'd just cruise along as I normally do and know that he's safe and well. But when it is put in front of you, it stirs different emotion.
Which everybody listening
know,
should really latch on to, because there's just so much shit on there, you know. Yeah.
I was thinking that today as I was driving here about my older two children that have got social media. It's meant to be illegal in Australia. Anyway, and how our lives have changed so much by it. And it's so sad because like they'll never know how it was before. Not that we even really remember, but like how lame that we're all in this situation. Because I just think I can't quite remember what exactly I was thinking about, but like I just was thinking another thing about that yesterday, even phones, like we were at, Jan and I took the two little boys, we had to go down to a tournament down in Brisbane, and we left the two older boys. One had AFL and one was fishing or going out on a boat. But the oldest child was calling me so many times. And I was thinking, I said to Dan, like back in the day, we couldn't call our parents. Like, this is so annoying. I'm managing my little boys, but I'm also having to manage this son who's just calling me all the time.
From afar.
5 times called me. It's so hard now.
What did he want?
And could I please go out on a boat? There's no adult going. We're just checking. Mum, can I do the lawns? And then you give me
Money.
$20. Like, Mum, where are you? I'm like, I told you we're leaving early to go to Brisbane. What? You're there already? I'm like, yes.
Just Rito.
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm not actually speaking to him at the moment. That's another story.
Okay.
So, Char, that you're correct, because I feel like, you know how, was there something like the social experiment? Was there a documentary called The Social Experiment or something?
That sounds
I
familiar.
just think like it would be it's really interesting, because you're correct. And also, that's exactly right. Because the first picture you put up was you and Char side by side, who's who or something. And I saw it and I quickly just got off it. I didn't want to look at it. It's so mean. Like, I love you so much. You're my favorite people to talk to. But it just got me a little bit of a pang in my puku. Whereas if I hadn't have looked at it, I love that you're together too. So you know how you feel happy then when we're together. I feel like that too. Like, I was excited for you to be together. It's so funny. It's social media. But so what do I do about that?
I don't know, but it is. Really, it's rife. I suppose in the future, talking to like the world now, like anyone is not going to know what it was like. Say, I think of Grandpa Bruce or Mum and Dad even telling us the way things were when they were young, and we'll do the same later. But there'll be further advancements in technology that mean even how technology exists today will be like something to behold anyway. It'll move. Do you know what I mean? I mean, and the next generation won't probably have any idea what a newspaper is or something. Or will they? Will the newspaper hang around? I don't know. I rate a newspaper.
That didn't seem relevant to what Lise said.
I thought she's normally quite bang on with her responses. I thought that was not good.
Wow. And that relates.
I think she's meaning like in the future there'll be different problems.
In the future, technology will have advanced even further along
that we can touch each other.
Yeah, probably you have a chip in the sky that will just like and
yeah, but I guess why. Sorry, Jess. Sorry to put you down, but I think I was just saying, like Lisa's question then was, what does she do about it? About these pangs in her puku, for example. And I do think, Lise, you're all about the inner work. Keep doing it. Like
I've got a lot to.
We all do.
Don't we all
do. But ultimately,
can I just say, like, and we've got this.
Though, well, it's the whole comparison is the thief of joy, right? Like, we're all just out there looking at these highlight reels and thinking, I wish I was there, or like everyone in Europe in the summer at the moment, and we're here sitting here in freezing cold. Like, it's just forever looking at this space, this online world, and wishing we were elsewhere, when really we just need to be grateful for the ordinary. And like when we do get together and you do get time with Jess at the baby expo and I'm not there, you
Well, I'm already
fucking
feeling
live it
guilty
up.
about that now because I'm saying this now, right? And then I'm worried come Friday and the weekend and and I'm online and then I'm like, oh no, Char. But Char doesn't actually care. Char's just happy.
So let's go wild.
Let's say that we're best friends.
Nah, so the thing is, Lise, because you obviously get FOMO, right? And
then I get sad for other people that they're not. I'm a bit messed up.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
FOMO.
have FOMO. I'm gonna have severe FOMO. But I'm out at the end of the day, my overwhelming emotion is that you guys are together and that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and we are going to be together again though, eh? Like next week.
Yeah, the week after. I'll come down to Christchurch. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I know. And like the thing is, like, it's a funny world, eh? And then, I mean, people would be the same as me. I mean, people are when I post about my beautiful our climate where I live.
You put the temperature a lot in your posts.
Stop doing that. Oh, because it still blows me away that I get to live in such paradise. Like, but then why should I have to? Why share that? Why make people feel bad that they don't?
Man, I had coffee with a friend yesterday who shares nothing online. In fact, Char and I met our friend on Friday who shares nothing online. I met a friend yesterday who shares nothing online, pretty much nothing. Such a different experience to
I've got a friend
live
that
like that.
either, and they both don't, and they've got a wonderful life together.
Of course they do.
I love it. Hey,
And they
so
don't
is
need
that
to
the
share it.
problem? We don't share shit online. So what should we do?
No, I mean, to each their own, right? But it's just.
But I think with me sharing the temperature and where I live, it still shocks me that I get to live in this place where it's winter and it's lovely. But then why do I need to share that? I suppose I'm like, as one of my friends replied, like, oh God, I mean, we've all got our choices. Well done for choosing that because that's just incredible. That's amazing. And I mean, there's people that have now moved because they want to, I don't know. It's like you can inspire or you can encourage people to make choices and make a better life.
I also think, Lise, like, your last couple of years, how would they have gone if you weren't there? I don't think you can understate what your environment has added to your well-being.
I know.
Because,
and I suppose,
yeah,
I know. And I suppose that's kind of like when I do share that kind of stuff, that's the happy part of my life at the moment.
Yeah,
as well.
that's
Like,
what gratitude at the moment
is
in the sunshine and the beach and the proximity to such a beautiful place.
Yesterday when we were going back to home from Brisbane, just to a bit of context, like I have to put the wheelchair in the car. Like my husband cannot lift the wheelchair. And like I've got bags galore. I'm thirsty. I need to pee. I'm driving. Like he won't drive. He can't drive. I've driven down. I'm so sick of driving my husband. Like I know that sounds so. But I spoke to him about it in the car. Like, so I actually said, well, like I looked at him like, you can put it in the boot. Like, why do I have to do it? Like, and that's so wrong of me. But sometimes I just get compassion fatigue. Obviously, he said, I can't do it. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I pick up the wheelchair, put it in the boot. I'm so sick of having the wheelchair. And then we drive in home and I'm driving, obviously, it's an hour and a half. And I've got to think about dinner. He can't go and cook dinner. Whereas before, I'd sit in the passenger seat. I'd probably do a little bit of Move It Mama admin. I'd think about dinner and I'd just get out of the car and go inside and cook for the family of 6. Whereas he would park the car up, take all the bags in, unload, sort the kids. Whereas now he gets in the car, he sits there, he gets out of the car and then he goes to bed.
Yep.
And I like, not that we're talking about that now, but it's, so I suppose I share my temperatures.
Well, you're celebrating.
That's my happy place at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were happy sharing your shit. And so we should. So actually it's about the consumer. It's about us as individuals and what we can do to empower ourselves.
It is about the consumer. I sometimes like, I'm too scared to talk now because I'm going to say something irrelevant.
No, you're wonderful.
I will be like balls deep scrolling and honestly just kind of like just shut my phone off. Like, fuck, stop you know, it's become normal, like in that running post this morning. It's like normal for these, like, you know, for someone to just run a marathon, it's just no big deal anymore. For someone to just like have open, and for me, I see content of people opening an activewear drawer full of activewear that all matches, that's completely Marie Kondoed, folded. You know, like the norm of like all this shit perfectionism, it's not actually normal. There are
No,
some
it's
good people that kind of de-influence you, you know, that's their kind of pitch on social media. It's worthwhile.
I remember now what I was thinking when I was driving.
Mm.
So Rico is at TAFE today. It's quite far away by bus. So Dan actually dropped him. It's 25 minutes to drive there. He did it this morning because I refused. Sorry. And I thought to myself, I've told Dan I'm not picking him up because I'm waiting for him to apologize to me and talk to me and apologize to me. And Dan said to him, it told him, you can catch a bus home. And I was thinking about how he's got his phone. He'll just like sit on his phone. And I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. When we were young, we didn't have phones waiting for buses. But what did we do at bus stops?
Talked
Talk to
or
people.
sit.
What if you didn't know anyone next to you?
Just sit and look at the world.
Fuck.
Head up.
See, this is
Head up.
what should we do about this? When I drive past the bus stops, there's about 30 kids all on phones.
I just try to be the anomaly. I do try. Like, sat at the airport
Same.
yesterday, everyone sat on their phone, or the day before, and I pulled out my book, and I was desperate not to finish the book before I got on the plane because I needed it for the plane. But, you know, looking up. So just looking up, like all you can do yourself is just try to look up. And, you know, we got out, we went to the shopping mall briefly before the airport. And I remember clocking a girl who would have been 12 waiting for her mum in the loo. And as soon as her mum went in the loo, she just whipped her phone out, looks at her phone while her mum's in the loo. And I just think it's beginning for these people so young. And that's what sucks.
That's why I felt like I wrecked my kids' lives when I gave them a phone, and I'm not doing it for my other two for as long as possible. But then you don't want them to not be able to be included in things, and it's really hard line because you also know that as soon as you give them a phone, so that is a real problem. Because also, Jess, there's something quite fun about being at the airport and scrolling and no one judging you because your partner's not there or your kids aren't there looking at you.
Yeah, I do though. I do make an extra effort in those sorts of situations. Doctors' waiting rooms, for example, where if I look around and I see everyone on the phone, I'm like compelled to not do that because I do think this is so depressing that we're all doing this. But also, you can't judge these people. For example, if it were you, you've done busting your balls for everyone in your life, doing everything for everyone else. You want to sit down and have a scroll, or it's your only opportunity to work. Exactly.
Many people use it to work.
I know. So you can't actually, moral of the story as well is that you can't actually judge.
Because
Does that make sense? No?
it really does. Nailed it.
Yeah. You
Char,
can't judge.
What do you, when you are alone in your house, how do you manage phone use? Are you on your phone a lot? Like when you're not with Tommy, or like are you quite mindful with your phone?
Yeah, I try to be. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm not, I would say, because I did have that hiatus, as Jess mentioned, on Instagram, for example, where I didn't use it. But I definitely use it. I just, like, I deleted Snapchat. There was a time when I had Snapchat and shit like that. But I hate it when Tommy's around. I really do try and make a conscious effort to like leave it behind. When I'm at home, I don't really sit and scroll a hell of a lot, to be honest. There's periods of time when I do, but nah. I don't know if that's any useful information. I don't know. I don't know, Lise. Sorry, that was a real boring one.
I'll just tell you what I love, which I find is just a small win for me, is when I put my phone on charge around in the bathroom, and sometimes the kids, my older two, might want something or text me and I haven't got it, and then I'll get Louis come in and I'm in my room reading, and he'll be like, Mom, did you get my text? I was like, no, I don't have my phone. And I just love that.
Yeah.
Or they've tried to get extra time on their device or something, and I don't see it because I'm like, from
There
that
was
time,
a
I'm not going to change that.
yeah. There's a Stephen Bartlett, the Diary of a CEO. I heard him in a conversation. I don't remember who the guest is, but he's a dude with a very square jawline. Anyway, he was like, what if, say we're on a date, him and Stephen, they're on a date, and he comes into the date and he just has his phone with him and puts it on the table. And he's like, how does that make you feel? And he's like, well, I'm not your priority. He's like, yeah. What if I come in and I put my phone face down in front of me? He's like, yeah, I'm more of a priority. And he's like, what if I come in to the restaurant and I say, he says, ask for the time or something. He's like, I don't know, I left my phone in the car. And how powerful.
I'd be shocked. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, you'd be shocked. I went up the stairs, Lise, that we did yesterday, and I left my phone in the car.
Oh, wow,
like
cool.
something
I
like,
never do that.
why do we need it? Like, I sometimes think I need it in case of an emergency, but like, do we?
But what
I
if you
don't know.
see like a site that you want to take a picture of to show off about?
Yeah. But yeah, I think things like that are really.
And for my run and for music or something or a podcast. But like, because I do often I'll do a 5K walk and I can't even imagine doing that without listening to something or doing a voice chat to someone.
Try it, Lee.
Mm.
You just hear different things.
How would I know? Oh, I know my marker as well. I could do my usual loop,
Who cares if it's not 5?
I know. Why put this pressure, eh?
Mm.
Gosh, it really is quite a difficult life, eh? Like it actually is. It can be more difficult at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that lots of times, tried to go without, and I don't know, I come back to the safety thing. Oh, and then Shah hasn't even replied to me about my messages last night that I got. I looked into that, but like that's another thing is that like I went for a run nearly 2 years ago into the bush, or not into the bush, my local track, and like I think a man was like flashing me or the world in the bush, and I think he followed me. I mean, I can't even be sure about that now. But that's how it felt. And
You had Gary, but he was little.
I had
Dan
the
was
dog.
saying this to me last night.
Yeah, I had the dog. I mean, it's not that he was little. It's just that I don't know if he'd like attack someone. Who knows? But moral of that story is, I will always take my phone. I'd be too scared not to have my phone.
You need to.
Yeah.
You've got Gary, which is good.
And I got this weird text last night from who knows. So anyway, I won't talk about it.
Char,
It was
so weird. Char, it was so weird. But I don't even think we should talk about it on here.
No,
because
I'm not going to talk about it.
Who knows who listens to this at times? So, like Char, but that was freaking me out. Anyway, hey, I was going to say something.
Okay.
So can we? Yeah, what was I going to say?
Are you going to spread some sparkle? I think we should probably tie up our loose ends.
Yeah, I have finished. I don't know. There's so much to talk about. We missed a week last week, so it's thrown me a bit because we didn't recap on the week before that. Like we could probably just be on here for another hour, to be fair. But
we need a show. We need a traveling tour show.
Someone
Someone organise it.
Out?
Your commercial lead.
Can you ask them
I would love to
do a show with us? Real cool moms.
It'd be so fun.
Do they know about us, Char?
Who?
B2B.
Yeah, Steve knows about the Sparkle Pod.
Yeah, but do they know how cool we are?
Hey,
or not me because I'm not on your grid.
Yeah, who the fuck is that? I was going to say something and now I've forgotten. Oh, just quickly, Charlotte, have you watched any more of Off Campus?
No, I haven't, sis.
Wow.
To be quite honest with you,
it's too hetero.
Again, no.
I think. Oh,
okay. Tell us what.
Hang on a second. Let's unpack that. What do you mean it's too hetero?
In the shower today, I thought, I wonder if Shar hasn't paid much comment on to Jess about love off campus or me. And I'm thinking maybe if there was like a lesbian couple, it would have been more, but it was quite,
Shar's not like that. I think Shar's distracted. for various reasons. I don't think she's given it enough of her own energy. Leave it at that.
What the fuck?
That's what
Sister, let me tell you something. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I
I
enjoy watching a
know. It was a
hetero
joke.
love story.
It was a joke.
The thing is, compared to
Poor
heated
Char.
rivalry, poor Char. Compared to heated rivalry,
Yeah,
I find off campus extremely cheesy. However, since analyzing a little bit further with you on the weekend, Jessica, I understand there's some key themes that I might be interested in, and therefore
You would like it.
Yeah, I know. I think for the record, as a gay woman, I think the guy is incredibly attractive.
One of my favorite parts, Shah, and I don't want to wreck it for people, but they talk about sex and stuff, and the boys talk about the
Consent.
partner to feel safe.
Yeah.
Consent, but also safe within that relationship. Like, you make me feel good, you make me feel at ease, which is something I thought about, and my friend who's a psychologist over the weekend discussed with me and Dan. I don't feel very safe anymore because of the trauma of his physical change and what has gone on. So that's where it's also very hard sexually, which is, I'm not going to go into that, but that made a lot of sense to me. I spoke to Dan about that actually.
Yeah, that's good.
So there's lots of themes in there, Shah, that are really quite meaningful, and which is what is the world is loving. I think it's not just your like college romance and it's just rip shit and bust. There's actually some good storylines in there.
Interestingly, so that was a big fat joke, okay? But interestingly, just going off, I finished it, obviously. I mean, many people I know are watching it for a third time, like that's out the gate.
No, I would never do that.
Side note is like I just can't even join Prime or whatever the fucking channel is, and neither can Char, which is just another issue. But
What do you
anyway,
mean?
like I just can't, like we must have started an Amazon Prime or something account when we lived in Australia years ago.
So what did you watch it on?
I bludged it off a mate who lent me it to watch another show, and she's
I've
got
same
Prime.
list.
Well, it's different in your country, so I don't think I could use yours. Anyway,
okay. I don't use mine either. I use my sister-in-law's.
Knowing I was going to go sit on a plane, I was like, oh, I want one of the books. I'll go get the book, the off-campus first book of the series. So I go to Whitcoulls. First of all, I'm like, they're $27, and I'm like, should I own a book of this caliber? Like, should this not, this is where I should have a Kindle and not.
Kindle's so much cheaper. It was like $12.
Well, of course. Yeah. I mean, I love a physical book. But anyway, she's like, it's 20% off if you buy two. And I was like, do I need two of this? Do I need two? She's like, 20% off. You'll finish that first one. I was like, I will. You're right. So I bought the first two. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then on the way up, I got about halfway through, and I don't know, I think I must have shared about it on your social media, I think, Lise, and people writing back, and I'm like, on Move It Mama, and I was like, weirdly,
yours more than mine.
Well, I said weirdly, this is cool because the storyline's quite different. Like it's quite different to what's in the TV show. Yeah,
I've got things to say.
Wait, don't forget them though. But in the book, like there's mention of Garrett and Hannah being a couple. There's mention of Dean, and the book is about Dean's sister. Long story short, I finished it on the way home. I opened the cover, and on the inside, it's a totally different series.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh my
the second
God,
book.
that is.
It's not.
What's it called?
Not off campus. It's the Briar U, the university, 5 other book series, and it's well in advance.
Number 1,
well in the future. It's the first.
That is classic Jet Smitzy right there.
I know. I thought you'd appreciate it.
She should have helped you. Oh, she's at airport lady from the thing.
She was at Whitcoulls, and I mean, well, what would have happened was the off-campus books, I'm sure, are probably sold out, I reckon. So I reckon this was the only thing. And it said 1 on the spine, 2 on the spine. So I brought 1 and 2, but they're completely different. So I'm in the future, and
are you starting it?
I finished the first one, and I'm just going to the second one.
No, but the one you've bought, that's not even the second one.
It is the second one of the first one that's a way in the future whole series.
What's the first one called?
It's called, I don't know,
I've started it. The Deal.
no, Lace, it's a whole other
Oh
series.
my God, I thought we were going to be reading the same book.
No.
Oh my God, you are so funny. Did you not Google first book off campus?
Yeah, they all look the same. So instead of calling the
No,
deal,
you-
it's
look, you were so bright, and sometimes this confuses me. Like, sometimes I am overwhelmed with confusion.
there's a great girl we went to school with who messaged me, Jess, get into the books, come on, just get into the books, you will love them. And then so when I finally bought the book, I think I told her. And then when I finally finished this first book, I wrote to her, I go, fucking hell, you won't believe this. She's like, that is unhinged. Like you're reading completely out of order. But I'm
Because
just
you
going,
actually, I remember you posting about it.
yeah, I
But
did.
different. But
Bit
different
different
from the
storyline.
And I'm reading it now, and
And
it
it's
seems similar.
yeah.
Sister.
Anyway, good books. A lot of the
So
quite a lot of the word cock and like nipples being beads or buds.
Oh, interesting.
I have not finished Off Campus. I've got one episode to go, which I could have watched it last night. But this is where I'm so different. Very different. And I was like, I'm in an ahhing in my head because I was really tired.
Perfect moment
I-
syndrome.
100%.
And I was like, I don't want to parent from 7:30. I want to go to bed. But Dan went to bed, so I had to parent. But then I was like, okay, I've got Tana to bed. The two boys are doing their thing. Carlos is showered and reading his Kindle in the bedroom. I'm going to go in there with my screen and I'm going to watch the last episode. And so I went to go do that. And then I thought, I don't want to watch anything. I just want to read.
Oh, wow.
And then I was thinking about it and I'm like, why do I do that? And I think because it's so noisy in my house, I don't want noise. So I
relate to
read.
that. Yeah. I like sitting in silence these days. It's a bit strange.
And I've been reading the off-campus book, Jess, because you were reading it, which you actually weren't, and called The Deal. And I started it and I was like, oh, I'll just do the sample. And I was like, I can see why I don't really love this. And it's because they're 20. Whereas the books I've been reading, the smutty novels with T.L., whatever her name is, I've forgotten, Swan, it's more like a 27-year-old girl with a 38-year-old or something. And I feel like it's just a little bit more age appropriate. And so I went off. I was like, I'm not going to read this. I'm just going to go and find another book. But then I thought, don't be silly. Jess is reading it. I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to finish it. So I've gone back to reading it.
Oh, well, you're excused now because I'm not actually reading it. I understand that because there's a lot of chat around, perky tits and ass, and it's like, I don't relate to that. Mine ain't perky.
Yeah, the T.L. Swan ones I was reading all went on to have children and all that kind of stuff. So it was a little bit more relatable for me. But I did really, with Off Campus, like I am going to finish it because I've only got one episode. It hooked me for the first few until they kind of got together, the main two. And I then couldn't really, I kept watching it, but I think I just would rather tuck myself up in silence and read because it's quiet and it's not stimulating, maybe. Do you think
maybe
that is why?
It must be. It must be something to do with that.
Yeah.
But also could not be that deep. That's a phrase I keep seeing lately. Could just be that you prefer reading a book to watching a show.
Yeah, but it's so weird for my personality. I sort of thought I don't know. It's weird. My kids use that phrase all the time. It's not deep. There's so many phrases the kids use that we just we're like, what?
I know, weird. Okay.
Char, what do you reckon? Do you love a show or a book?
Oh, I go in phases, don't I, sis?
Mm.
Like Heated Rivalry, I obviously fizz that.
I haven't watched that. I've read it.
I went
See,
through
I read that and loved
Yeah,
it. But should I be watching it? But I'm not really a watcher.
No,
So
I
is
think
there
if you've read
reading?
it, you've read it. But then I had a couple of books that The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Atmosphere that I just sunk in a couple of days. So I just go through phases. But my phase at the moment is actually putting really low lamp light on and putting music on my TV and doing a bit of work.
That's a nice thing to do with a cup of tea and some chalk.
Yeah.
Love that. I've actually just realized another point, which I am going to say. when I went back, Jess, to go, oh no, I am going to go back and read off campus, I actually started to enjoy that you learn more about their thoughts than when you watch, and it's more detailed.
Yeah.
So I think I like that.
Yeah.
The book's always better than the
Books are
book
better.
is always superior to any movie or television show. Always.
Jess loves the show though.
I do love a show. Yeah, I do. I love a book too. But yeah, definitely people would, say there's much more description. It's more descriptive in a book, isn't it? Kind of.
Is your brown off the shoulder from Glassons?
Yes.
I saw it. It's really cool. You look nice.
Oh, this is old. I don't know if you would have seen it, but it's half my wardrobe, Glassons and Glassons. Anything else? Came up. Yeah. Okay. Let's go, eh?
I'm getting a bit hungry, if I'm honest.
TBH, same.
Yeah.
Sparkle, what's bringing you joy? Well, I mean, the next 2 weeks are pretty lit. Like, I'm feeling like we've got 2 days at the Baby Expo. Lise comes in to Wellington on Friday. We'll have the Baby Expo hopefully set up. Lise and I get to just, talk shit in Wellington. And
there's going to be some Move It Mamas. Move It Mamas are going to come down and help us, I think, at the stalls as well. I mean, at our stall, which will be cool. So if you're listening and you live around there, please come.
Lower Event Centre 9 till 4 Saturday, Sunday, and then the following week Char comes and aunties and everything like that. So that's just my thing.
Char, when do you arrive?
Friday the 12th, is it?
Okay.
Mum has a choir performance.
Midday.
Oh, sweet, cool. Hey, that's exciting, eh? Yeah, you've had a fun little turnaround of events because you were away with Char and then you've got that coming up. You're going away again. What book are you going to read on the plane?
Well, I'm reading,
this.
Cool. Yeah, book 2 still. I'm just starting book 2 of this new series. Yeah. Your Sparkles Breeders?
Today, okay, go, Char.
Well, mine would be what we've discussed, my time with my twin sister.
Oh, yeah, cool.
That was fun. I you know what I reflected on actually in those, it was 24, 48 hours, wasn't it? Is how much we enjoy exercise. We prioritize on the Friday doing a workout, and then we prioritize box jam on the Saturday and going outdoors while we were in Auckland. And, I think that was just adds to the feeling, doesn't it, of
the power of fitness. I'm writing this talk that we'll do, and it's like, I mean, part of the power of it is the connection it can bring, and whatever capacity you do,
and both feeling good to then go on and have your coffee and stuff.
At least feeling better. Yeah.
You like?
I feel like I often sparkle spread about my kids, which is quite nice because actually I find kids quite hard. So today I sat down and Dan and I were discussing our eldest child, and I said I'm going to write him a letter. So I quickly derived on my notes on my phone sitting outside before I came in here, wrote him a letter with all the things you need to. I'm not going to go into it. And you need to put your dirty washing in the laundry. You need to make sure you brush your teeth twice a day. And then he said, I think you need to write one to each of them. And I was like, yeah, okay, true. So then I wrote to Louis. Louis was just like, you need to just keep your room tidy and put your dirty washing in the laundry. Rico's was like 6 things. Could have been about 20. And then I said, Carlos, he said, you are an angel. And I was like, so I wrote, dear Carlos, you need to eat your vegetables. Love your parents. And then Tay was a few bullet points. So that was fun. They're going to get them today. And Taina last night has been saying some such cute things. And last night I went to give him a cuddle and kiss goodnight after he was reading his book. And which he's so cute about. Can I please go to Book Carrot today this year? Because I never let them go because I hate doing costumes. He's like, Mummy, can I please? Because I already know the character. This is in August.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to be Percy Jackson.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
He's
he
so
goes,
cute. Sunshine, eh?
Yeah.
when I came in, he goes to me, oh, hello, Miss Pretty. And I said,
Mm.
oh, thanks, babe. And he goes, I can see why Dad married you.
Oh my God. Bless that child.
I said, you're such a greaser. He said, I'm serious. And I said, well, it's not actually about being pretty. It's about what's inside that counts. He said, Mum, it's inside and out, and you have both.
Bless
That
his
is
soul.
just hectic.
Mine say nothing good to me. Anyway, what were you going to say, Sha? What is
I'm
Percy Jackson?
do.
imaging Percy Jackson.
So am I, but how do you
Yeah.
dress up like him?
Don't know. Dan was like, can you get the costume on Temu? I don't know. I've got to try and sort that out.
Oh, I'm sure you will be able to find something off Temu.
Like-
Do that. You got months to prepare.
Do you just feel so sad that he's never been allowed to go?
That's classic.
I mean, in the past, he's been like, sweet day off, but it's
Yeah.
just so cute that this year he's just like, can I? And then the boys were like, bro, are you serious?
I bet.
So does he need a sword or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to work it out, eh? And
Mm.
he's got this play. When I come back from New Zealand, 2 days later, he's in the play, his grades musical, and he was a shark, right? And he was real gutted because he didn't get a main character because he didn't realize he had to audition for the main. He didn't understand. Anyway, he came home on Friday and he was like, I've got some really exciting news. And we were like, what? He was like, wait for it.
Promoted.
And I was like, what? I've got a main part.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
what? He's like, well, it's not really a main part, but I'm another part. Because Rory, he's got cold feet. He doesn't want to do it anymore. So I'm the one that's doing it. So I'm actually a shark and I'm Gil in Finding Nemo. And he's got 27 lines to learn.
Wow. That is a lot.
And he's been practicing and practicing. And it's so cute.
There's
That's
a
so
lobster in the nativity play.
cute. Yeah, that
It
is
reminds me
so
of that
cute.
so much.
Well done.
Yeah.
You knew that reference. You blew that out the water.
Char
knew-
or me?
What?
Did Lisa know?
Yes. And she just was so nonchalant about knowing it.
It's because I know it because
You've
when
watched
he
that
came
film.
home all those months ago to say Mum, I'm in the play, but I'm just a shark.
You got that in
And I
your
was
head.
like, oh, and I reminded me of that wee girl and the mum having to go, that's okay, you're a lobster. I don't know the line though. But that's actually probably the movie I reckon I've watched the most of. That one.
Bloody good film. Yeah.
I've also finished the book Broken Country. Char, I think I recommend that.
Okay.
It's
Like
good.
for now, like you need to read that. Like it's
Okay.
because we actually quite like the same books. I think
Yeah.
Broken Country is a really good read.
Okay.
I said it on my workout today. I don't know.
Claire Leslie Brown or something like that. Or
Lizzie
maybe
Hall, is it?
Claire Leslie Hall.
Highly rated emotional fiction novel that explores the complexities of love, grief, guilt, and loss.
It's
Sounds right up my
really,
alley.
really a good book, and I'm kind of gutted I finished it. Like
Claire
Okay.
Leslie Hall. Yeah, it's a bloody good book. It's an easy read, but it's kind of deep.
hard too,
It's
quite
not
hard.
that deep. Yeah.
Did you cry on that, Jess?
No, that's what Claire and Sarah were like. Were you sobbing? And I was like, no, I did not sob.
Right.
For what?
I had a tear. at one point.
Which one?
Broken Country.
book.
I generally don't really cry in books.
Well, neither.
Oh my
but
God.
I had a tear.
Oh my God. That atmosphere. I just blubbered in that.
I don't think I've read that.
Taylor Jenkins Reid, sis, eh?
Do
Yeah,
I?
it's
I
good.
need to read that, eh? I think
I'll bring
might
it.
read
I'll bring it to
that.
Christchurch.
No,
and you
I
can
don't read books. I read Kindle.
Okay, I apologize.
Sorry, I can't read a book anymore. I have to have my Kindle. I'll read it on the plane.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That was fun. See you next time. That was cool to have Charlotte.
Yeah, really, really
I feel like
cool.
gutted it's over because that was what I was really looking forward to.
We can keep going. We'll just hit her end record and then we'll.
No, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
I'm
too.
hungry.
Okay.
Okay.
See you
Love
guys.
you.
Love
See you
you.
soon.
Love you.